Hey guys, welcome back to Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. It's first thing in, well, it's not first thing in the morning. I've been up for like a little bit, but I've got a really bad cold at the moment. So, like, well, it's because I got caught out in the rain yesterday, and I'm playing this in my room, so it's kind of hard to. It's because I've got. Hang on. Let me just get rid of this guy first before I start rearranging stuff. I actually did like have a play with this before I actually started, you know, recording, just to make sure it was playable. Sorry, I'm just moving a second. There we go. Alright, that should be okay. Yeah, I moved the Wii into my room because I don't really intend to come out of it too much today. I don't feel well at all. Got a bit of headache and stuff, as you can imagine. It's not. I don't know if it's not flu. I don't think. It just feels quite. My head feels quite thick, if that makes sense. And I'm all bunged up in the nose and everything. It's not stuff that you guys really want to hear about, but yeah, anyway, that's the reason I might sound a bit off. And I don't have the little sort of pad thing on my, or the little, I don't know what it's called. It's like the weird foamy thing that they stick over the top of the microphone. I don't have that at the moment. So apparently, according to Audacity, my voice is louder, and it's probably a bit more if that makes sense. So anyway, well, yeah, we're playing Metroid Prime 2. We're in Agon Wastes. Hey, hang on, what's that thing? Okay, well, they're shooting at me. Pirate Trooper. Oh, okay, they're space pirates. Space pirates suffered a serious defeat on Talonfloor, yet they remained a powerful force for crime and disorder in the galaxy. Their technology continues to advance. Even the lowly trooper has received numerous upgrades to his arsenal. A photonic power scythe and quantum assault cannon are now standard issue weapons for all troopers. So that would kind of explain why in Metroid Prime 1 they didn't really look well, they don't ever, in every single Metroid Prime game they look different, which is kind of keep me off. I thought they looked the best in this one, and then they changed it again for number 3, which kind of disappoint me a little bit. But I don't know, I preferred the jet troopers on number 1. They weren't quite so douchey in that one. They're really douchey in this one. I don't think there were any at this point, so I'm trying to work out why I haven't found any more missiles. I'm pretty sure there are. I've missed some. It's probably because I don't know this game quite as well as Metroid Prime 1. It's because I've completed it less times. Plus, what was I going to say? Yeah, I've completed it less times, and well, number 2 is just a bit, number 1's just a better game, so you know. So this thing's covered in hard sand. Okay, well it stings you, so let's just not go near it. But you can break it with a missile. I just don't really see the point. Oh yeah. Oh, I see. So it's got a stinger, and then underneath it's. Oh, it's got like a shell, and underneath it's shell of. But it's not even a shell, it's like made out of sand. So underneath that is a stinger. Cripes. Those things are hard to scan. And plus you also end up walking into one of these things where for some bizarre reason you can walk through the plant life. Or I don't know if it's meant to be jelly or something. But anyway, you can walk through it, whatever, which is really weird. Actually, this is not the way I wanted to go, funnily enough. I should have gone through one of those doors in there. this way leads to a boss, which I will do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid to do it. I'm just going to see if I can get some more missiles first or something. I swear I usually go and fight him with like 10 missiles or something. In Dark Aether, this is actually also a boss room, as you'll see when the time comes. I don't know what we can actually accomplish by doing this at the moment. If you chill and don't rush into it, you get missile expansion there. I know about that one. That's the only one I can remember in this game off the top of my head. I'm actually going to go back and do that again because I want to see what's on the other side. I'll recognise the room once we get there. It's just like see, this room's familiar, but I could never have told you which door you had to go through to get to this place. Obviously, as we go along, I think I might have a bit more of an idea. Oh, right, this is this room. Okay, well, this room is utterly useless to us at the moment because, well, you'll find out what it does later. But you need bombs. Oh, sorry. Oh dear, that came out a bit weird. So you need bombs to do that, but obviously we don't have bombs yet, so we're going to have to go do something about that. I hate it when that happens. Sometimes it's like you walk into a wall or something and it just gets all jammed. Or you kind of fall off in the corner and in morphball mode and then kind of pop out. You guys saw what I was talking about. I'm in no fit state to talk about anything at the moment. Which begs the question, why am I recording a video? But nevertheless, we shall continue. Yeah, I mentioned this in my Dark Cloud LP video, and I don't suppose not everybody watches my Dark Cloud one. Who watches this one? I can only think of one actual person who exclusively watches this LP. Yeah, so I mentioned in that about having reached 100 subscribers, and obviously I'm very grateful for my most recent subbing and stuff. So thanks again. I'm not quite as excited today about it. You know, it just kind of sounds like, well, I now have over 100 subs, but you know. So we're gonna scan this big old thing. And it's an alpha sand digger, of course it is. It's well armoured and target exposed eyes to damage this creature. Okay, so it's a sand digger, pack leader, and it's stronger and bigger than the others. Both of its head, it has, yeah, of course it has two heads. So you just kind of want to log on to it, lock on, even not log on. Of course, they would go and make it dark. In fact, I think nearly every single boss that you fight in this game, serious boss, is an egg. The Darkling Sand Digger has absorbed the ability to generate morphball bombs. It can throw bombs with considerable accuracy and frequently lays a spread of bombs in its wake. Its head and tail are the only vulnerable spots on its body. Target them well, they are vulnerable to neutralise and terminate this enemy. So basically this is how we get our morphball bombs back. You actually kind of need... You obviously need them... you can stay still. I do dislike enemies in this game sometimes when you can't get in there with a charge shot. A charge shot often does a lot if you can hit them, so you know. You don't actually need missiles, I don't think, for this point. Although it's quite helpful for maybe hitting the tail a bit. Ugh. Ow. Fucking hell. There we go. Usually hitting them the last time on this game is quite difficult. But I do like the way they generate your weapons again. It's always a nice touch, I must admit. And nearly every single boss on this will drop health. And Oh, they don't get added into logbook like they did on the first one. That's disappointing. Neither will that, I'm guessing. Neither will that, yeah. Well, then it's hardly worth my time. I'm trying to remember if you can just do like a morph jump now. Morphball bomb acquired. Yeah. Right, well... Okay, yes, you can do the jump now without actually having to pull off the bomb jump. It basically allows you to get the maximum number of jumps. You can get like 3 jumps instead of like 2 or something. Because the first one, to create a bomb jump, you need 2 bombs. And then the second one uses up kind of like... Well, the first one uses up 1 and 2, and then the second one uses up 2 and 3 before like it has a chance to regenerate, if that kind of makes sense. But I don't think you can do proper bomb jumps and stuff on this. So let's have a look around. Oh, okay, this must be one of those... Yeah, this is those energy controllers we were talking about. And, so he's been dead quite a while. Damage from multiple weapon systems detected. Hollow projector online. Okay, so we get like a sort of small cutscene here with this guy, who's obviously recorded a message in his death even. Welcome, I am Aisha, sentinel of the Agon temple. This message survives my death as guidance to the one who would fight the Ying. A portal to Dark Aether lies nearby. Lees isn't a word. Damn it. With it, you can travel to this land's shadow. You must locate a dark temple, a twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside, you will find an energy controller you seek. The energy controller you seek. Whatever. Okay, now. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout that dark land. Your search will be difficult. Even the very air of Dark Aether is dangerous and can cripple the strongest of warriors. Yeah, you have to be damn careful there. Poisons you pretty much. In our past struggle with the Ings, we place a series of light crystals throughout their world. They remain today. These crystals create safe areas that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the Dark World. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. Oh! I forgot. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'll say that in a second. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return here at once. Oh, may the light of Aether serve you well. Sorry about that sneeze. Oh dear. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Yes, I was talking about last time that purple corresponds to this place. Well, it doesn't. Purple corresponds to the main place. Orange corresponds to this place. Green corresponds to the bog. And then the one colour that you haven't seen yet is the blue, which corresponds to the sanctuary place, which you'll see later. Much later on. It's different. Okay, well obviously I have no power to drop off here yet, so... but anyway, now I have the bombs, I can go do something. I'll probably just stop before I head on to do that puzzle, and I'll record several episodes. Well, what I'll do is I'll just like make it all one recording, and then I'll do some splits and produce the videos as like 3 separate videos, and then load all 3 separately at separate times over the next week or so. This game's long, I must admit. Once it comes back to doing backtracking and stuff, you can kind of just... Okay, we'll stop here and I'll scan them quickly. So these are the version of Shriek Bats that are in this game. They're not that great, I must admit. I was disappointed with them. They don't look anything like Shriek Bats. The original Shriekbats from Metroid Prime. Well, no, from Metroid Prime. I was going to say that twice. I don't know why I was going to say that twice. I changed my mind the first time. I should, you know, stick with my change the second time. Damn things, they become hard to kill. I was going to say, I was going to scan this door up here. Now I can. Stay out of the way. Get another missile. That's good. That kind of leaves us in a better sort of situation now. We've got our 15 missiles. That's respectable. Obviously, the max amount of missiles you can have, I think, is 255. As per usual, or 250 or something. It usually is something like that, isn't it? Yeah, I think it would be 250. Thinking about the ammo system on this game, but you'll find out more about that later when it becomes relevant. I don't want to give too much away just yet for those of you who've never actually played this game, but you know of it and stuff. Maybe played the first one or something. Because quite a lot of people didn't play this one. They played the first one and then the third one for the Wii, as far as I know. Pity for you that you don't know I'm here. But as per usual, they can be killed by 2 charge beam shots. Oh no, I was hoping this bit was later. I like the way they like try and shoot it off though. Anyway, this definitely will need to be scanned. These. Yeah, these guys are stronger. Considerably. Pirate Trooper, already trained to follow orders without question, were perfect candidates for in possession. Darklings moved to take every trooper they could, expanding the army of the Horde considerably. Space pirate technology struck a chord with the Ying, who now hunt actively for gadgetry even, of any kind, especially weapon systems. So yeah. Boom. Got missiles for a reason here, guys. I think 4 missiles will do it. They basically double in strength. I was lucky. Okay, yeah. I lost a bit of health there, but those guys are kind of tough, and they kind of throw them at you early just to make sure you're not a retard or something. Oh, that's getting a bit politically incorrect there, James. Come on, pumpkin. Why am I saying pumpkin? Damn it! Something from yesterday's episode of Dark Cloud or whenever it was that I uploaded it. The main entry controller was built in the Great Temple. 3 sub-controllers were built in the temples of Torvus, Agon, and Sanctuary. As I mentioned about Sanctuary. They collected the energy of Aether when radiated it over the world. Then radiated it over the world to all who needed it. In time we came to call it this precious energy the light of Aether. It brought an age of peace and prosperity to the Luminoth. Oh, tongue-tied this morning, and I keep tripping over everything I'm saying. And it probably doesn't help that I've got a massive cold. But I'm not using that as an excuse. My laptop keeps going dark. Oh, that does it? Okay. So this is basically the puzzle to activate a portal into the dark world. What I was going to say was, yeah, those light crystals, that's what Samus... sorry. That's what Dark Samus destroyed at the beginning. She shot that little crystal thing behind us, and then it broke, and then you started burning. Well, basically, the atmosphere of the Dark World is very toxic. It must be some weird chemical. I'm guessing it's something to do with. Well, again, I'm not going to say because I don't want to be causing too much spoilage. I'll explain to you later about my thoughts about the Dark World once we come across certain things. But it basically does dissolve away at your suit. dissolve away. Dissolves. It should be either dissolve or eat away. Come on. Get with it, James. Not with it today. And then I'm gonna have to do some freaking DIY this afternoon. So my mum came in and like woke me up at like what time was it? It was like 8 or something. I was like, your dad wants you up, and I was like, oh come on, I'm on my holidays. Come on. It's like, have some humanity. I'm a student. I'm supposed to like be lazy and crap all the time. Apparently that doesn't matter too much. Anyway, a strange beam of light just decides to come through at that point, and that activates this thing, which works by receiving solar energy, I'm guessing. As you can see, that's powering up this